I have a 10.5 mile each way commute from here to Pioneer Square.
I come from Northeast Seattle to downtown Bellevue.
I mean, I've liked to bike ever since I was a kid.
My commute to work is only about a mile. I work right in downtown Bellevue.
I like to bike mainly for the exercise. It makes me feel stronger.
It's a great way to see how beautiful it is around this area.
What other sport is your transportation and your exercise?
I like to bike because it's fun.
Bellevue understands that now more than ever, bicycling is a really critical part of the overall health of the city's transportation system. We recognize the need to provide a variety of alternatives to solo driving, and biking is a great option. In addition to its transportation role, biking offers other benefits. Because riding produces no exhaust, it's healthy for the environment. And because cycling is terrific exercise, it's good for your personal health as well. Recently, the City Council adopted an update to the city's pedestrian and bicycle transportation plan. It includes 435 suggested projects that could eventually result in 90 additional miles of sidewalk, 144 additional miles of bikeway, and 20 additional miles of trail improvements.
As the city makes improvements to bike facilities, it helps people feel safer about getting out there and actually trying biking.
We're planning for the future in terms of pedestrian and bicycle amenities, but we're not waiting for the future. We're doing a lot to put facilities in and improve the system for cyclists right now. One of the areas we're focusing on to improve cycling in Bellevue is road improvements, so it's easier for cyclists to get around the city. An example of a roadway upgrade is the addition of bike lanes, such as the one installed recently on Southeast 26th Street.
The bike lanes are great. We need more. The bike lanes make me feel very safe as I'm riding along the road.
So the bike lanes give more space for both users. So cars have more space so that they can go by and pass cyclists safely. Bike riders have more space.
Another way we make it easier for riders to get around is by clearly marking where cyclists should stop to activate green lights at intersections.
So those white X's at intersections actually are really helpful. Those are actually where you'd put your front tire and be able to trip the light so that you could turn it from red to green.
A second important component in making bicycling safe and easy in Bellevue is providing places for cyclists to stop and lock their bikes securely once they get to the destinations. In addition to providing a useful feature for riders, bike racks help retailers and property owners make their buildings more accessible.
We're seeing more and more use of bikes around the businesses. We've had a hard time finding a place for them to keep them safely.
It's been hard for me to figure out where to lock up my bike while I go into a store.
With a bike rack, people know where to go.
To help people who bike to work, which a lot of people do in downtown Bellevue, the city has provided a Commuter Connection at the Bellevue Transit Center to provide safe, secure bike parking close to the office core in downtown.
I use Commuter Connection almost every day. I store my bike here. It's great. It's a nice, warm, safe, secure location that is only accessible to members with a card key. I have the locker to store a few small items such as my helmet and gloves. And the nice thing is it has its own private bathroom that's not available to the public. And then if I have to leave my bike overnight, which I've had to do on occasion, I know that it's going to be secure in here. I like combining busing and commuting on the bike because it gives me flexibility and it's affordable.
Another way that the city is trying to provide a safe bicycling environment is through education. Education is a really critical component for biking to be a viable and safe commute and way for people to travel. One popular education event in Bellevue is our annual bike fair.
It's been really, really good, and we have kids from all ages. We do helmet fittings and we give free helmets away.
They tell you if something's wrong so that next time when you're doing it, you can make sure you're doing it right.
Having proper bike safety is really key to them being safe.
Another educational element is our Cycling in Bellevue map, which shows the best bike routes across the city and offers several useful safety tips. The City of Bellevue has also partnered with Cascade Bicycle Club to put on classes about safe riding techniques for commuters and just for casual riders as well.
Tomorrow we're going to have several opportunities to become comfortable with lane control.
In addition to the live events we've mentioned in terms of our education program, the city's also recently released a Bike Bellevue website to provide more information for riders about riding around the city. Bike Bellevue is an online resource where riders can share information about bike routes that they commonly use to get through Bellevue.
It's quite useful to be able to look up bike routes on the internet. The best part about the information on the Bike Bellevue website is someone has ridden the road and they found out what it's actually like.
While Bellevue is moving to improve the city's bicycle environment, we recognize there's lots more to do. We hope to build a transportation system that makes riding a bike in Bellevue a safe and easy way to get where you want to go.
Your efforts to help the biking community helps the community as a whole because there's one less car on the road. And it benefits me hugely because I don't have the gas bills, I don't care about traffic. I haven't listened to a traffic report in months.
If Bellevue can do as much as they can to encourage folks to ride their bikes to work, I think it's going to be better for those people that do it and better for the city as well.